No Buford right there behind him. 4 wide. Let's call it 5 wide. Oh, we've got contact in the 90 car. Will the 1 slide up and get a shove from the 9? We got a smoke from behind. Will he keep it straight? The 11 of Haley. Oh, the 54 off the wall, and he spins. Contact. Still green.
There it is. Crosses out.
Crosses out now. Almost into the side of the 7 car. The 68 big crash. The 2 is wrecking. Maya Snyder spinning around. Cindric's involved.
Hemrick's involved.
Bubba Wallace.
Justin Haley.
Battle for 4th back there. The right side of the screen. Jones closed in with a couple of car links, but AJ fades down low. Off of turn 4, it's AJ Allmendinger. He's going to get down to the apron, breaking the draft, and come to the checkered flag.
Good job, buddy.
For Joe Gibbs Racing is going to grab his 9th career win. It comes in Michigan. What a run for Ty Gibbs.
The last 6 days, fully committed to full-time Cup Series competition next year, continuing the growth of this organization. And this was an amazing hire for this company.
Hello everyone and welcome to the Michigan Speedway for the NASCAR Xfinity Series Cabo Wabo 250 as Ty Gibbs and Carson Hocevar start on the front row as we get ready to get underway here in Michigan as we get closer to the end of the NASCAR Xfinity Series regular season. So after this race, there are only 5 more races till the playoffs. We are green and underway from Michigan. Hocevar with the advantage early over Ty Gibbs. Allgaier and Nemechek right there, already going 4 wide for the lead going into turn 1. This is incredible racing here in Michigan. They are 4 wide going to the corner. Nemechek all the way on the bottom. Nemechek going to get into the lead here in Michigan. He powers into the lead over Austin Hill and Ty Gibbs down the backstretch. They're 4 wide again as we go down. Oh, we got a crash. Daniel Hemrick into the wall. Ty Gibbs, Hocevar is wrecking the big one underway in Michigan. We got cars spinning, crashing everywhere. The 10, Allgaier's involved. Hocevar, Chandler Smith, Kligerman, hard hit there. Emmerling, that is Ryan Ellis, Blaine Perkins involved. Dawson Cram gets a piece of it. Jeffrey Earnhardt, CJ McLaughlin involved. Jeb Burton, the huge one right from the front of the field. The Collie cars go crashing hard. Hocevar, Ty Gibbs gets clipped. Kyle Weatherman goes around. Allmendinger, big damage. Chandler Smith around. Yeah, you know, Mosak back here at the 44. Ryan Sieg is involved. He's heavily damaged. You got the 08 car in it as well. Mason Maggio, a huge wreck here in Michigan. See from the bottom, Chandler Smith hooks his teammate Hemrick right hard into Gibbs and Hocevar into the wall. They go spinning right in front of the rest of the field, and from there it is an absolute melee. Cars slamming into cars, crashing everywhere. Nowhere anyone to go. Hard hits into walls, other cars, and they say, oh, Jeremy Clements head-on hit into the 35 there. A huge wreck here at Michigan. See here, we're going to catch it as Hemrick, Chandler Smith, Allgaier goes flying up the track into your leaders. Brandon Jones there, so you see everyone else just going all over the racetrack. Pretty much impossible to avoid this wreck from back to back. Oh, the 35 still comes flying up the track. That is insane how deep he came from down there. But just colleague race here, slow-mo replay. See, colleague team is getting Allgaier hard hit. Ty Gibbs is going to be heavily damaged. He got hit hard in the outside wall. Hocevar, of course, and one of his good runs of the season started on pole, gets spun in front of the field. The 7 destroyed. He's a bubble driver, of course. You got Kligerman. He's trying to get into the playoffs as well. Riley Earps gets hit up there in the outside wall. You know, cars are going everywhere, and multiple drivers take some hard hits. You know, Kaz Grala back there looks like he got a piece of that, but not the way we want to start this race with a huge crash on lap 1. Look at all the guys who got so lucky to avoid that. Parker Retzloff, God tier wreck avoidance, as well as Connor Mosak. Kyle Sieg snuck through that, but back here it was on from there, and hard crashes take out at least half the field here at Michigan. Meanwhile, back the line, John Hunter Nemechek leads Austin Hill to the caution flag. And now Cole Custer released back to green on lap 13. Austin Hill is out of the race, as well as the 44, and then Josh Berry and Kligerman from a separate incident that we missed. So Kligerman definitely being out. That's huge for his playoff hopes. That puts it in a bad situation for him. Hill and Josh Berry first and second in the points. not the way they want to start the race. Austin Hill will not go back-to-back wins, but Cole Custer restarts in the lead as we go sailing off into turn 1 and 2 here, Michigan, over Parker Retzlaff in the 31, having a tremendous run. Sheldon Creed right there in second. You got Nemechek and Brett Moffitt, the top 5 down the backstretch. They're already 3 wide for 3rd place as Custer and Creed will battle for the lead here in Michigan. Who is it going to be? You got Josh Williams, Sam Mayer up here in the contention. Nemechek shoves Creed in the corner and tries to go in between him and Custer. That does not work, but then Creed hits the bottom. Huge checkup there on the inside lane as Custer holds the lead through 3 and 4. As you see the whole field stacking up here, trying to make their way back to the start-finish line in one piece here without having that big crash like we had in the opening lap racing. You see all the damaged cars way off the pace back here, like Allgaier, Hocevar, Allmendinger. You know, they're all damaged. They're involved. I mean, Ty Gibbs is damaged, but he's still charging his way back up into the top 10 nearly. He's hanging tough. He's hanging right around the top 15 area, even from that hard collision he had with the outside wall and that initial crash. But Parker Retzlaff into 2nd place, having a great run, trying to track down Cole Custer, your race leader in Michigan, as Custer continues to search for that first win of the season, trying to back up his Las Vegas race win he got in the 3rd race of the season. Has not won since then, been up and down, but he's been pretty solid lately, as Cole Custer leads at Michigan. And now we will end stage 1 here. John Hunter Nemechek will win stage 1 over Retzlaff. Then Custer, Ty Gibbs, Sam Mayer, Blaine Perkins, Anthony Alfredo, Josh Williams, Sheldon Creed, and Joe Graff Jr. the top 10. Stage 1 ends under caution because Jeb Burton and Jeffrey Earnhardt are out of this race, leaving just 28 cars left as we are back underway on lap 41. John Hunter Nemechek leads Retzlaff, Custer, Ty Gibbs, but the inside lane already stacking up a bunch of lap traffic. This could not end. This could end very badly. Look at the Allgaier, Dawson Cram, second lap traffic, nearly 5 wide down the backstretch. Mayer, Creed, Alfredo. They are 5 wide, going through the corner of the track they go. Into the wall, upside down goes Brett Moffitt, Sam Mayer, a hard crash. The whole field back here is crashing once Moffitt goes barrel rolling down the backstretch. Sheldon Creed is destroyed, Sam Mayer is destroyed, Ty Gibbs is involved, Ryan Sieg is in it, Parker Retzlaff involved, the O2 as well. But look at the huge eruption once Mayer and Moffitt hit the wall. They go crashing hard. Upside down, tumbling through the air goes Brett Moffitt, and that's why 5 wide does not work at Michigan, folks. They got squeezed, and look at that hard hit for Moffitt. Creed and Sam Mayer hard in the outside wall. Big hit though for Sieg and Retzlaff as well. Then Sieg comes down, he clips Ty Gibbs. He got the 53 who's spinning around back there, and then another car gets a piece of it back there. I believe that's Kyle Sieg also gets a piece of the incident. But a huge crash here at Michigan for Brett Moffitt, Sheldon Creed, and Sam Mayer. Hard up and over, barrel rolling flips, hard collisions. You got Ty Gibbs, Ryan Sieg also involved. A massive crash here to begin stage 2 and our second big one of the day as we race back to the line. They're once again 3-4 wide up here trying to make it back to the start-finish line, but they will safely as Cole Custer and John Hunter Nemechek will lead the field back to the line as Justin Allgaier avoids crashing near the caution flag. It is Nemechek leading, and now Nemechek continues to lead on the restart on lap 50. You see a whole wave of cars out of the race. Of course, Retzlaff, Sieg, Creed, Sam Mayer, and Brett Moffitt, all from that huge crash. Nemechek, Custer running 1-2 is back here. We got to watch out for the lap cars. Allgaier, Dawson Cram really slow on the bottom, slowing up cars. AJ Allmendinger nearly 5 wide again. They are 5 wide for a second again. Oh my goodness. This is incredible racing, but it is risky racing as well, nearly crashing. And oh, Dawson Cram, Weatherman, some contact, hang on to almost wrecked. What a save. Look at Alfredo Mosak Gibbs. We're all close together here in the corner, a little bit of contact. Alfredo's like, oh, can they save it? Mosak and Gibbs, and he doesn't save that time. The wall goes Mosak upside down. Alfredo to the wall, Allmendinger around as well, and the caution will wave once again. Another big crash, this time into turn 3 at Michigan. The 0-2 of Blaine Perkins, the 10 of Allmendinger, the 78 of Alfredo, and the 24 of Connor Mosak, who went airborne. They were 4 wide, bumping into each other. Just didn't work at one point once Mosak gets turned by Alfredo hard up and over the 78 into the wall. A hard collision. AJ Allmendinger as well, a big hit as they race back to the line. John Hunter Nemechek and Joe Graff Jr. lead. And now we won lap 81, the last lap of stage 2 for John Hunter Nemechek in the 20 machine. About to get his second stage win of the day. Try to sweep the stages here, get some good playoff points as we toss the yellow commands since Allgaier has crossed the line. With how little cars we have left in the race from all the carnage, this has been a chaotic and wild race here in Michigan. As Nemechek goes to 3 and 4 for the final time in Stage 2, it is going to be a stage sweep as John Hunter Nemechek wins Stage 2 in Michigan, followed by Cole Custer in second, then Kyle Weatherman, Ty Gibbs, Josh Williams, Daniel Hemrick, Chandler Smith, Alfredo Perkins, and Sammy Smith and Hocevar as well get stage points as Nemechek now back in second. Cole Custer is now taking the lead here with 2 laps to go, looking to get the win here, taking it from Nemechek in the final laps, as these two have been the class of the field all day, as they've been the ones to best avoid the crashes by being at the front, and it's been the battle of the Titans, but Cole Custer looks to have claimed the lead and possibly the win as the white flag is in the air. Final lap presented by Credit One Bank at Michigan for Cole Custer, about to get his second win of the 2023 NR2003 season and start building those playoff points up, as these other Xfinity Series drivers not named Austin Hill and Chandler Smith got to start building up these playoff points if they want to have a chance to fight their way into the championship 4. As Cole Custer, a big lead over John Hunter Nemechek, 2.3 seconds as he goes down the backstretch for the final time. It has been a long time since Cole Custer has won a race. It has been 18 races since he has last won this season earlier in Las Vegas, but he's going to end that streak today as at Michigan, Cole Custer is going to win for Stewart-Haas Racing at Michigan. Your runner-up is John Hunter Nemechek. Ty Gibbs going to recover after being involved in multiple crashes to finish in third. Fourth place goes to Daniel Hemrick and Kyle Weatherman, a career best fifth place finish. Chandler Smith in sixth. Seventh goes to the 77 of Carson Hocevar, a very solid finish after everything he went through today, as well as 8th place Sammy Smith, Anthony Alfredo 9th, and rounding out your top 10 for a career best finish is the 53 of CJ McLaughlin, P10. How about that? Career best finish, but it's all back down to Cole Custer, who gets his second win of the season here in Michigan. He survives the crashes and he outduels John Hunter Nemechek to win a thriller in Michigan. See the race results on the left side of your screen. The long list of DNFs from all the hard crashes that we saw, multiple hard hits, flips. We saw multiple big ones here in Michigan. This certainly did not disappoint. And after it's all over, Cole Custer will pull into Ruoff Mortgage Victory Lane, as you'll see the updated playoff grid shortly. I see updated playoff grid. Cole Custer slots up to 4th now in the playoff grid with 2 wins. He's actually below John Hunter Nemechek because of John Hunter Nemechek's 7 stage wins. That keeps him with enough playoff points to stay ahead of Custer, 3rd on the playoff grid. But Custer now definitely secure up there, 4th on the playoff grid, 2-time winner of the season. Now the cut lines, the same story. Justin Allgaier, Sam Mayer, the 2 junior motorsports drivers still hold a commanding lead over that cut line. Sheldon Creed, Sammy Smith, Kligerman, all them on down are pretty much still in must-win situations for the final 5 races of this regular season. So until the next episode, I hope you all have a good one.